From a new approach to affordable housing to a hot new look at Seattle history. It's all coming up on Seattle News Now. Hello, I'm Brian Callanan. Mayor Jenny Durkan has signed an executive order to help communities dealing with affordable housing and gentrification. The so-called community preference policy would encourage nonprofit housing developments to take neighborhood ties into account when accepting new applicants. The mayor, who's working on this project with City Councilmember Lisa Herbold, says our region's skyrocketing rents have displaced too many children and families. The council will take up the community preference policy in the next few months. Seattle's Community Police Commission is challenging the city's efforts towards police reform. In a legal brief sent to the federal judge overseeing Seattle's reform efforts, the CPC said the city is backsliding. The commission says the city's new labor contract with the police department's largest union is damaging the police accountability legislation put in place by the city in 2017. Seattle is working to remain in compliance with a 2012 federal consent decree that said Seattle officers were using force unconstitutionally and may have engaged in biased policing. New questions were raised about police accountability following an incident last year where an officer was fired after punching a handcuffed woman and then was reinstated by an arbitrator. Mayor Durkan has laid out plans for several new initiatives with her second State of the City address. The speech at North Seattle College included proposals to help students in the Seattle Promise program, as well as plans to provide transit passes for low-income people and create more electric vehicle charging stations. The mayor also expressed support for more affordable housing and a new downtown streetcar in her 40-minute address and promised to keep building a city of the future. You can watch the entirety of the speech right here on Seattle Channel. City Councilmember Mike O'Brien has announced he will not run again, making him the fourth council member who will not seek re-election this fall. O'Brien, the representative for District 6, including Fremont and Ballard, says it was time to step back and allow for new leadership. O'Brien was first elected in 2009 for what was then a citywide position and has supported issues ranging from fighting against climate change to establishing safe places for homeless car camping and allowing for more backyard cottages. O'Brien's departure, along with council members Johnson, Bagshaw, and Harrell, means next year's council will have no one on it elected earlier than 2013. On February 28th, the UW's Ethnic Cultural Theater will host a discussion with prize-winning author Eilert Sabari, who adds a new dimension to the traditional coming-of-age story in her memoir, The Art of Leaving. Sabari will discuss her moves from Israel to Canada, Hebrew to English, and child to adult in the presentation. The event is free. You can register online for admission. Set your imagination ablaze with the Great Seattle Fire in Virtual Reality exhibit at the Seattle Public Library, now through March 1st. The event, organized by interns from the UW's Lewis Stokes Alliance for Minority Participation, will also feature a discussion with the students and a short film they created about the devastating 1889 fire. Take a walk through Taiji Miyasaka's exploration of light, scale, and atmosphere in his exhibit Cicum.ambience at Mad Art Studio. Miyasaka is working with artists from Seattle and Japan to create giant spherical sculptures using a traditional Japanese plaster technique. The 13-foot spheres are part of a multicultural exhibit that runs from February 26th through March 23rd. To learn more about any of the stories you've seen here, log on to seattlechannel.org/Seattle News Now. I'm Brian Callanan, and I'll see you next time on Seattle News Now.